Good afternoon and welcome to my new named channel, The Dugout. Today I'm going to be basically speaking about transfers update, basically the transfers that have happened over in the last 24 or 48 hours, and also we'll be going through the teams, what they actually need. So obviously for Chelsea, in that case, we'll basically say that obviously because of the transfer ban, we'll probably not go through Chelsea. Well, we'll still go through Chelsea, but what we'll do is we'll probably just say what do Chelsea basically need to basically just see what happens with their team. So we'll see what happens. I'm joined today by Andrew Rogers.
Hi guys.
Link in video description will be in the video after this one. So let's start with probably one of the most shocking transfers I think we've seen this summer so far, and that is Kieran Trippier to Atletico Madrid, the first English player at Atletico Madrid for 95 years. I mean, Andrew, what's your take on it?
Atletico are already going through a rebuild. Obviously they've lost a lot of their players, that includes Griezmann. They've lost Godin, Miranda, Theo Hernandez. Who else have they lost? Jose Jimenez is still there, isn't he?
Jose Jimenez is still there. Lucas Hernandez is at Bayern Munich.
Yeah. Theo Hernandez is the Real Madrid player, sorry.
Yeah.
So they've got a massive rebuild, and there's a lot of players not happy with Simeone because of whatever reasons. But I think it's a win-win for all parties. Tottenham are getting good money for Trippier. He's 29, I think now.
Yeah.
29. I mean, 20 odd million for a.
Do you think it's a good move for Trippier?
That's a great move. That's a great move, man. I think he'll be in the same city with one of his mates, Gareth Bale.
Yeah.
You look at some of the former players that have went out there and not done that. I think Trippier will do really well.
Yeah.
That's another player Atletico have lost is Juan Fran.
Oh, Juan Fran, yeah.
Fran's away as well.
Yeah,
so they've practically lost a back four.
Yeah. So they definitely, like you said to me quite recently, they do need a rebuild, because they've lost.
Trippier is probably good and solid for that league. I mean, it's a very much Mickey Mouse league.
Do you know what? I think it's a very good move for Trippier, and I think he has to basically get. He'll be first choice right back at Atletico.
You're not going to leave Tottenham otherwise, are you?
No, you're not. You're not.
He's not been forced out there either.
No, he hasn't. But I think it got to the stage last season where I think Tottenham wanted to move him on.
I think his form and his age. I mean, he was great at the World Cup for England, as much as we don't like to say it. He was great at the World Cup. His set pieces are second to none. Just don't compare them to David Beckham.
No.
Don't you dare.
No, absolutely not.
No, I quite liked him. I liked him at Burnley. But there's talk of him going to Man United, but I'm not having any ex-City players at United.
No.
Unless it's Jadon Sancho. No, great. I think it's a good move for all parties. Tottenham are getting 20 odd million.
20 million, yeah.
They can go, I mean, the business Tottenham are doing, they're going to go and get a youngster in, or you bring up Kyle Walker-Peters.
Yeah,
Who was on loan
I suppose you've
at Millwall last year.
Yeah, I think it was.
Millwall.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's something to say that I think looking at Tottenham now, obviously they are going to basically have obviously Kyle Walker-Peters. You think Aurier is on his way out, don't you?
No, I think Aurier is going to have to stay because you can't go into the season with one right back. I mean, unless you're Man United relying on Ashley Young.
No.
yeah,
absolutely. Ravel Morrison to Sheffield United. I know he's had a wretched past, but I think this is a very good deal for Sheffield United.
I think this is a good point where I can come in. I remember Ravel Morrison. I remember seeing clips of him on MUTV. And if you think Pogba was good as a youngster, Morrison ripped the mick with him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look at that youth squad. They've all went on and had careers.
Yeah.
Tom Heaton. I'm sure Tom Heaton was a keeper. Michael Keane was there. Regan Poole. Larnell Cole.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole team. I mean, Ryan Tunnicliffe was there. I mean, he's a cracking player. Sadly going in the lower leagues, but you had Jesse Lingard, Ravel Morrison, Paul Pogba.
The names you've said there.
They're all going to go on. I mean, Will Keane's been really unlucky with injuries. He's a free agent now. I think somebody's going to take somebody. I think what he could do. I know we're going off topic, but I think what he could do is go low and then make his way back up.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if Brucey took him to Newcastle or something as a cheap option.
Yeah. Morrison, is this a good move for Sheffield United?
Depends what Ravel turns up.
Exactly.
If it's the player that West Ham got for the best part of 7 months and then he lost his head, then great. Because remember that goal against Tottenham?
Oh yes.
Ripped a bloody good Tottenham team apart.
Yeah.
And put Hugo Lloris on his backside and done what he done.
Yeah. It's good. Do you know what? I think it's a win-win situation for both parties because it's a 1-year deal. So basically, you can come in, see what he does, and then obviously, if it doesn't work, then obviously say your goodbyes, etc. It also.
I think Chris Wilder might be the coach though.
Yes.
I mean, you look at John Fleck.
Yeah.
John Fleck.
Yeah.
Think the problem with John Fleck was when he was up Rangers, he was getting compared to his dad.
Yeah.
And that was just a shame. That's going to be an interesting team next year, how they're going to set up.
It's going to be an interesting
because
team.
They've got. Do you remember Owen O'Connell was at Celtic?
Yes.
He's one of their centre backs.
Yeah.
And they're away. Who's it they're away by?
Lys Mousset apparently for £9 million.
That deal's meant to be done pending a medical. But no, if they can get something out of Ravel, play him in that number 10.
Yeah.
Or as a false 9.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
I can't get the records up for the reserve team for Man United that he was in, but every week it was him and Pogba, and they played. You think about it, they played a midfield 2.
Yeah.
Right. How are you playing them as a midfield 2? They're both attacking players. I mean, I know reserve league's different to Premier League, but the reserve league at that time was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think they won the Youth Cup, that team. They were the first team since the class of '92 to win the youth team, and that's why there's such high hopes.
Yeah.
Sadly, only Jesse's still at.
Yeah.
Jesse came through and also got to buy Pogba back.
Yeah.
But I hope it works out well. I'll always wish the guy well.
Yeah.
I thought he was right to throw his dummy out his pram as well at United. Same with Pogba.
Yeah.
The way he left United. I know a lot of people disagree and it was all Raiola, but
yeah.
I didn't want to see a central midfielder Ji-sung Park and Rafael da Silva.
Yeah.
Just chuck Pogba in.
Yeah.
And it showed where Morrison showed his class when he was at Man United. Do you remember the League Cup semi-final games against Crystal Palace?
Yes.
He was the man of the match.
He was.
Him and Pogba I can't remember the result. I don't think we got to the final.
Yeah.
I think Palace got to the final. In fact, it wasn't in the semi-finals.
It remains to be seen. I mean, it remains to be seen what happens. But I think it's a very, very good move for Sheffield United. And like I said,
it's risk-free, isn't it?
It is risk-free. I mean,
there's going to be clauses in that contract.
It's a 1-year deal, so it allows them to basically come in, basically try and impress. But if obviously it doesn't happen, then obviously, like I said, say you're
he's gone.
Yeah. So I think it's a very good move for Sheffield United. West Ham signed Sebastian Haller from Eintracht Frankfurt for £45 million. Now, there's an insane stat. I don't know if anyone's seen this, but since 2010, so this is when David Sullivan bought West Ham United. West Ham have 38 strikers. In that time combined, they have scored a maximum of 204 goals in 957 matches. Now, that is averaging 4.71 goals a game. So, my question to you is, will Sebastian Haller fix that curse?
No, because Chicharito couldn't fix it. They've also got the booby prize out of Frankfurt.
Yeah.
They've not got Jovic and they didn't get Rebic.
Yeah.
Who were the two main players there. Obviously, Luka Jovic went to Madrid.
Yeah.
I think Rebic is still there.
I think he is. I think, as far as I remember, he is still there.
They two were the starting choice with Frankfurt. Who surprised me a hell of a lot. I mean, I didn't know a lot about the team until they played Chelsea in Europa.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, I'd hate to play
They've got some team. They had some team last season. So.
Even playing at centre back when I was younger, I'm no fancy playing against Jovic.
No.
I hated playing. Give me a physical tussle.
Yeah.
Fine, right. But he'd just run past folk.
Jovic last season was just
what
sensational.
Was it 40-something goals last season?
40-something goals. Yeah.
44 or 47 goals last season, all competitions. Unlucky to go out to Chelsea.
Yeah, they were. I mean, you know, penalty shootout.
Oh yeah, it's penalty shootout.
Penalty shootout.
Goals.
Yeah.
For some reason.
I think, if I'm being honest, I think it's a statement of intent from West Ham. They definitely needed a striker, obviously, Arnautovic. I mean, I think West Ham fans, I know YouTuber Dan, Football Goals Dan, who actually
he's a West
just
Ham man,
hated. He is a West Ham man, and he absolutely hated what Arnautovic was doing to West Ham. And I have to say, if I was West Ham, I would be the same, because Arnautovic basically took them to ransom.
Well, you put the good with the bad with Arnautovic. I mean, he forced his way out of Stoke and made Mark Hughes look terrible.
Yeah.
I think that was the start of the end for Sparky there.
But you said that his best manager was David Moyes.
Yeah, to me, his best manager was David Moyes when he was played up front with, I think it was him and like Lanzini as a pair.
Yeah.
Or him and Chicharito as sort of a pair. Playing in a 3-5-2, which it got West Ham to safety, and I think he scored 11 goals from
it was
January onwards.
Something like that.
And the key in the deal of this, what's his name? Haller. The Spanish under-21 player,
Fornals, yeah.
Fornals coming in.
Yeah.
The only reason I really know about him is because he got scouted to me on FIFA.
Yeah.
And I went and bought him, and I was like, what's this player all about? And I watched him in the under-21s.
Yeah. Championship,
him and Chabalos, or how do you say it?
Caballos. It's something along
the boy who's going to be
lines.
going to one of the North London clubs anyway. Them two were incredible
do you know the first time I saw Fornals was in the under-21 was it World Cup? Was it? I think it was either something, because I actually watched the final between Spain and Germany in Tenerife, and Fornals outplayed Germany that night. He was outstanding.
He was unbelievable, wasn't he?
So
like, he sort of plays of. I know. Like, what's going to be great for West Ham this year, right? If they can get it going. The striker going. You're going to have to say the name.
Haller. Sebastian Haller.
You've got Felipe Anderson, Fornals, and Yarmolenko.
Yeah.
Right. You've still got.
He'll be like a new signing next season.
Yeah.
Yarmolenko.
I mean, he ripped. He nearly killed Luke Shaw last season. That was attempted murder on Luke Shaw last season at the Olympic Stadium.
That was
that 3-1 loss, and
I think he got injured that game as well.
He did,
didn't he?
I'm sure Matic too. I'm sure Matic has just had enough. And went through and went, you know what?
Do you know what? West Ham, they're looking
West Ham.
They're looking a really good side this season.
Do we all have a soft spot for West Ham? Because Upton Park, I'm gutted I didn't get to go. I really hope Palace didn't move from Selhurst Park.
No.
I'm going to be setting up a trip to go down soon. I just need to go into that stadium. I love that. I love those old stadiums because it just reminds you of Scottish.
It's one of those stadiums where you're like...
I want to go to Loftus Road next year with Warburton as well. I love the way he plays football.
Yeah.
But yeah, even West Ham midfield, you've got Pedro Obiang, you've got Mark Noble, you've got...
I think they're trying to sell Obiang.
Unless
he's left already.
Sassuolo. I've just seen it there on the thing with Sassuolo. I've got him an offer.
Yeah.
But I think he's better than us, Sassuolo. Yeah. I mean, they bought him from Juventus. Am I right saying they bought him from Juventus?
He was... I think it
or
was...
Or was it Torino?
It was somewhere in Italy that they got him from.
I'm sure it was Juve for some reason.
But do you know what? Like I said,
they're going to be top 10.
Yes,
they're going to be top 10.
Absolutely.
I mean, the thing is, last season is Pellegrini had, I mean, they spent about 150 million last year.
Yeah, they did.
Felipe Anderson looked.
He has been terrific.
I mean, the game last season against Man United, I sort of felt sorry for Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
Because Martial.
Because you're having to like deal with Anderson and you know Yarmolenko, but no, to be honest, I think West Ham will have a very good season. I think Fornals is a fantastic signing.
I think they're going to be in that Europa League mix like Watford and Wolves and Everton next season. They're going to get one of those places.
Yeah.
I think they'll be the fight out of it.
Yeah, definitely. Also, Fabian Delph signed for Everton from Manchester City. This
single figures as well.
Yeah,
9 million.
9 million.
Good.
It's a very good move for Everton.
I made that statement, another midfielder at Everton, but I suppose after reading into him and you listen to a lot of what is about Southgate loves his character.
Yeah.
Guardiola didn't really want him to leave, but couldn't guarantee him. I mean, he made one start last season.
Yeah.
The back end of last season. And that's not my fault. If anyone corrects my stats, someone on Transfer Talk said that. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah.
It was a guy who looked like It's the guy who sort of looks like Sean Wright Phillips.
Oh, I know the
one. You know who I'm talking? I don't know his name.
Someone Dyer? Is it?
Yeah, it's Thingy Dyer.
Jace Dyer.
Jace Dyer. That's it. Thank God I was gonna get ruined in the comments here. But yeah, one start at the back end of last year. That's because of the form like Zinchenko.
Yes.
I think
he got sent off at Leicester, I believe, as well, didn't he? Because there was one game he played.
Was that away at Leicester?
It was away at Leicester, and he got sent off. I think it was a straight red.
It was
2-footer. I can't remember who it was on there, but I do remember. To be honest, I think Delph needed first team football.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, he was always just going to be a squad player at City.
Yeah.
You
could see that.
You could attack. I mean, I think it was the game 2 seasons ago when Man United beat City at the Etihad. We just targeted Delph.
Yes. I think also that the fact that Delph has left kind of now says to me, where does this leave players like Tom Davis?
Oh, like I was saying earlier, yeah. The likes of Tom Davis and I mean, why are they selling Lookman to Leipzig?
I don't know.
I mean,
that's
a
strange one.
I think Bernard's crap.
I
don't rate Bernard, right?
No.
I didn't see the hype with Richarlison.
No.
Sandro's been let go on loan again. What a waste of money that was. I mean, to be fair, they got him for 8 million.
Yeah.
But it's probably on mega wages. I'm trying to think now front line. I mean, Theo Walcott wasn't a bad signing. Wally Walcott, as he's called.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd rather get rid of Bernard, but obviously it's Silva's team. But Ademola Lookman's been one of those players for years. You're wondering, come on.
Yeah, come on.
Get him in that team and get him running at players. I think any time.
I mean,
Silva always swapped him in. 15-20 minutes ago, him and Calvert-Lewin would come on.
Yeah.
I swear to God, see if he sells Calvert-Lewin.
Oh.
The Evertonians will go daft.
They will go daft, yeah. Do you know what? I think the fact that obviously...
It's a good signing though. But
Tom Davis...
What about Schneiderlin?
Yeah.
Schneiderlin.
Forgotten man at Everton, you know.
Oh, 26 million, that was a great deal by Mourinho.
It was.
Must say. Cheers, Josie. 26 million. Basically got our money back.
It was. But
was that him who signed him? No, it was Koeman, wasn't it?
It was Koeman, yeah. It was Koeman that signed him. But yeah, it's a strange one at Everton. But the game I remember Tom Davis actually coming into his game was the City game.
That City game.
Yeah, please. I think also you have to say that it does.
Douglas wants sponsored off extra chewing by the way.
I also think that Everton. I think they've got a good squad. Everton. I think another couple of bodies in, and I think they'll be ready.
How many bodies you want in there? I mean, imagine trying going to that first team dressing room.
I think they still need.
I was going to say, oh no, I was going to say something completely outrageous there.
We'll come to that. Che Adams is signed for Southampton from Birmingham City.
Oh, did you see that video of his entrance?
Oh, brilliant! Wasn't
going past Klopp and going like that. It was brilliant.
Absolutely.
What is it with these disciples of Klopp? Never mind.
Yeah.
Che Adams. What's this? Heisenhutel, David Wagner.
Yeah.
Farke at Norwich, I'm sure.
Farke, yeah.
There's somebody else. The geek from Leipzig, was he not something to do with?
Oh yeah, aye.
The geek at Leipzig.
Everyone
will know who I'm talking about. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
He's the geek.
I have to say that Che Adams has been fantastic for Birmingham City.
Where was he before Birmingham? Was it Sheffield United?
Yeah, Sheffield United.
Sheffield United have got like 5 million out of that deal because of a 25% sell-on clause.
Yeah. Although, it does beg the question, where does this leave Charlie Austin? Because
Charlie Austin, I've just literally, he's been banished to the under-23s.
no.
On Birmingham, do you remember Dan Crowley that was at Arsenal?
No.
The young lad who went to Willem II a couple of years ago.
I can't
He's
remember.
Just signed for Birmingham City
Oh,
on a
right.
2-year deal.
Right.
Dan Crowley, he signed for Arsenal from a non-league team years ago, and there was some hype about him. Somebody who follows you on YouTube will know who he is.
Yeah.
Because you're starting to get a good following, as I see.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody will know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
But I remember the hype about him. I thought, it sort of reminded me a bit of Ray Parlour.
Yeah.
So I had a bit about him. Not quite a winger like Ray Parlour was, but when Ray Parlour started to move inside.
Yeah.
I seen that I actually had. I think I've still got it up. Yeah. If you see
Dan Crowley from Dutch top flight side Willem.
Willem too, yeah.
See that's interesting. That's an interesting way to sign. But do you know what? I think it's a fantastic signing for Birmingham. Yeah, I mean Che Adams has been fantastic, and you have to say that it's going to be really interesting now what actually happens with, like as we've said, Charlie Austin banished. I mean, do you
because he's outburst?
You wonder that. You wonder if it is actually that, but I don't think it is.
I love Charlie Austin. I always loved him as a player.
Yeah.
I mean, who was he at? Is it QPR?
QPR.
Burnley.
Who else has he been at? But
he was non-league, wasn't he?
He was non-league.
He was non-league.
Yeah, he was a bit. I think he was a bit like Jamie Vardy as well.
Yeah, I remember that. He was getting the links between Jamie Vardy and
so that's some of the moves that have happened over the last 24 to 48 hours. Now we're going to basically divulge into the teams, and there's only one place to start, is Arsenal.
Who? Who's coming in there? But what I've literally just been reading as we've been on, Josh Kroenke, Stan's lad, came. Obviously, he's seen. From what I can gather at Arsenal, Stan's obviously in charge, but it's a self-sufficient model.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell that's meant to mean in nowadays football.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Liverpool are a bit like that. You won't spend if you aren't in profit.
Yeah. So Arsenal's only signing this summer has been Gabriel Martinelli from Etano Football Club, which we're guessing is probably another one for maybe the future. But the thing is, Arsenal don't need players for the future, they need players now.
Yeah, so what's William Saliba all about then?
Do you know what?
No, in fact, right, he looks a good player, but part of the deal is he goes straight back to Montpellier for the season.
What is that all about?
No, it's down to the Montpellier owner guaranteeing the manager that he'll have him next season.
Okay.
It's a honorary thing, which you didn't mind. I mean, that's a good. But
going slightly off topic, what have you made of Arsenal fans booing Mustafi when he was playing?
He's a donkey
for Colorado against Colorado Rapids.
He's a donkey. He's a donkey, but he always right. Moving away from the. Try and be respectful here. because I do watch the channel. You go away from, and I'm going to get hate here as well, because somebody will see it, the AFTV folk giving them all the hate.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, he's a donkey, right? I do agree with him, he is a bit of a donkey, but he's one of the diamonds in the mud, sadly.
Yeah.
He's not a bad defender. I mean,
No.
I remember him going to Everton on loan from some German club.
Yes.
And he was good at Valencia. Him and Ezekiel Garay were good at Valencia together.
Yeah.
I didn't like this booing players.
No.
I didn't like this booing players because of mental health and all that.
Yeah. I don't like it.
I don't like booing players. I don't mind stands against owners like that, like they did, and the whole Wenger out thing, which became the thing. It became far too toxic.
Yeah.
And it ruined Arsenal a bit.
Yeah.
For me, obviously the players have let out. Ramsey. What?
I mean that move. Firstly,
That's a great move.
It's a fantastic move for Ramsey, but the lack of trying to get Ramsey a new contract was ridiculous.
They did though. Supposedly they did, and at one point, and then when it went into the season, they walked away from it.
Yeah.
Now Aaron Ramsey's getting you 10, 15 goals a season. He's also probably getting you 10 or 15 assists or secondary assists.
Yeah.
I'd prefer him to Mesut Ozil. He knows. This is an old thing, but I think he knows what it's like to play for Arsenal.
Yes.
I think he's a gunner.
And he obviously came back from like
two leg breaks. One against Stoke.
Yeah.
Ryan Shawcross.
I can't even remember the other one.
Were they both Stoke?
I don't think they were both Stoke.
I remember the second one when Fabregas scored the penalty.
There was definitely one Stoke, but I can't remember the other one. But anyway, Ramsey to Juventus. I mean, Juventus are going to be some team this season.
Still not going to win the Champions League, man.
No, they're not. Petr Cech retired.
I've got an opinion on that.
Do you think it was the wrong decision for Petr Cech to play in the Europa League final?
I'm a DT on this. Excuse my French, guys. This might be PG-13, but that was a fucking disgrace.
It was.
Should have been Leno.
Why?
Considering he'd already agreed 3 weeks earlier, right, to be Chelsea's technical director, which they probably already knew Frank Lampard was probably going to come in. So, to be fair, Cech was pretty outstanding in that game.
He was.
But the mindset of me would be, if you're leaving, you're not playing.
Yeah.
I know it's his last game and all that. They could just give him the last league game.
Yeah.
At Burnley.
Burnley.
Yeah, Burnley. Could just give him that like they gave Nketiah the game. Danny Welbeck's left.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame about.
Do you know what?
Welbeck.
Right, I've heard a lot of Arsenal fans saying they would have kept him because not even as a starter, as someone to come off the bench. Also, I've got my soft spot for Welbeck and being an ex-Manc.
Of course.
I wouldn't support, but didn't. I mean, I remember him scoring in the FA Cup.
I actually remember his first goal. It was against Stoke. It was at the Stretford end. It was a 5-2. No.
I
think it was 5-0.
5-0. Ronaldo scored a picture free kick that day. Remember
that. Stephen Lichtsteiner. Now, this is
let's just move past that.
This is one of those moves where you're like, I'm going to hold my hands up here. I thought that was a very good move at the time.
So did I, but the less said about it, the better.
Yeah, exactly. Moving swiftly on. David Ospina, Napoli.
That's alright.
That's a very good move. But only getting 4 million for him though.
Yeah, they got like 8 million fee for the loan though.
Yeah.
So it's like 12 million.
And then obviously a youngster, Ben Sheaf.
Ben Sheaf, the right back.
Has gone to Doncaster on loan.
Oh, we probably get to my second Premier League team.
Very, very quickly, what do Arsenal need in this window? A left back.
Slap Koscielny.
Oh yes.
Slap Koscielny. I just sell him. You know what, right? If you're not going to turn up for work, if we didn't turn up for work just because we wanted to leave, we'd get sacked.
We'd get sacked. We'd get sacked on the spot.
I'm staying at home, I'm not gone. What are you doing? You're captain of Arsenal.
You're captain of Arsenal.
Right, he also follows, right, the likes of Tony Adams, Patrick Vieira. You know, I look at legacies when it comes to like captaincies. What's this about? Even Fabregas had a bit of decorum. Yeah. Even Van Persie, even though he left and joined United, he was absolutely outstanding for Arsenal. Yeah. He turned up for all the pre-season games. What are you doing?
Exactly.
What are you doing?
So
they probably need a pair of centre backs. Need a left back.
Do you think we're going to get Tierney?
No, I
don't either.
I think Kieran Tierney stays for 10 in a row.
I think he does as well.
He's too much a Celtic fan, and the fact instead of trying to negotiate a deal, Arsenal is at Transmit getting steaming. Well, I think he was getting steaming. I did see a bottle of Buckfast in the picture. It's not guaranteed this is, but I didn't want him to go to Arsenal. I think it will ruin him. Yeah. Wait till. Now this is a shout, mind you. I think he'd be great at Chelsea.
Ooh,
I think he'd be great at Chelsea in a season or two.
Yeah.
You know, phase Alonso, right, get rid of Alonso. You got Emerson there, he's not a bad left back.
Yeah.
Right. You've probably got somebody else sitting. But they've just we'll get Chelsea in a minute. But yeah, I think Tierney got Chelsea. Bigger, better club. If Lampard still, Emery's looking a bit silly now.
Yes. So, couple of centre backs, left back, another striker.
Nah, just keeping Ketia. Keeping Ketia around. He's good enough.
I have heard that he might be going on loan.
Yeah, I've seen that as well, but I wouldn't. I think I'd be daft the way he started.
Yeah.
Because he's just scored against Bayern Munich.
What about midfielders? Do they need another midfielder?
I think they do. I think they need someone to play with Torreira. Because I don't think Guendouzi's quite ready. Good player, not quite ready. I think he's a find though, Guendouzi.
Yeah.
Torreira's some player as well.
Yes.
Really like Torreira.
That's Arsenal. Now, probably the team that's probably won this transfer window so far.
I don't know, because they say they've overspent.
I think they made some very shrewd signings, Aston Villa. Matt Target for 11 million is fantastic.
They're still saying he overpaid, supposedly.
Yeah, apparently
but
so.
The problem is, right, what some people don't understand in the transfer window is, if a club doesn't want to sell, you're paying a premium price for that player.
Yeah, exactly.
Maguire was the exact same. Leicester didn't want to sell Maguire.
No.
Maguire wants to go.
Yeah.
Therefore, they'll go, that's the price.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wolves fans were making a bit of Wolves fans were making a bit of a mockery of this. Jota from Birmingham City, what do you make of that? I mean, firstly, it's going to divide obviously Birmingham Aston Villa fans more.
No, Birmingham Aston Villa fans rate him because Craig Gardner's went the other way.
Oh right, okay.
Craig Gardner went the other way.
Anwar El Ghazi, who was one of their players of the season last season, wrongly sent off at Leeds.
Got rescinded, didn't it?
Got rescinded. I think El Ghazi's a fantastic sign-in.
Looked a good win on the final.
Wesley, 22 million from Club Brugge. Now, I don't know much about him, but
he's not scored a lot of goals, but he's your old style centre forward, man. He's a battler. But I remember Benteke coming in, he didn't score a lot of goals. He scored 25 goals that first season, so remains to be seen. Ezri Konsa, I think that's a great signing personally. 12 million, bit of a premium price again for Brentford, but Brentford didn't want to let him go, therefore you're going to have to pay that sort of money. Courtney Hawes,
they've got him back.
He's going to be back up.
Aye.
He's probably going to be back up.
Tyrone Mings, I mean, have they overspent on
Of course they've overspent, but if they want him, don't ask me about Bjorn Engels. I've not got a clue.
Never heard of him. And then obviously, if we look at the outs, then it's basically players from last season: Millie Jedinak, Alan Hutton, Tommy Elphick, Albert Adoma.
Tommy Elphick's away at Huddersfield.
Albert Adoma's away to Nottingham Forest, I think.
Yep.
Glenn Whelan, Richard Delat, Mark Bunn, Mika Richards, Harry McCurd. These are players that are all released. Harry McCurd is going to Carlisle on a free, and obviously Corey Blackett-Taylor trying a free, and then obviously Guy Gardner and Birmingham City. And actually, one player that's not been mentioned is Matthias Sarkic, who has gone to Livingston on
this
loan.
might be a wee bit old then.
So,
Bournemouth and right.
Bournemouth. Actually, firstly, what do Aston Villa need?
Nothing.
You think they're
They're
set?
solid, man. They've got McGinn, Hourihane, Grealish.
Yeah.
In your midfield, they've bought really well.
Yeah.
There's talk of Axel going back.
Mm-hmm.
Franzebe. Don't know how solid that is. I just seen it in a video.
Yeah.
I kind of hope as a Man United fan he doesn't, but for bringing in Maguire and that, then
yeah, I actually think they'll do well, Aston Villa.
I just hope it's not another Fulham, but I can't see it being another Fulham because it's Dean.
I don't think
Dean Smith's in charge at that club.
Yeah,
you can tell they're all Dean Smith signings.
Yeah, definitely. Bournemouth. I mean, they've not done much. They've done much, but what they have done, they have signed Mark Travers to a long-term deal. So I think he might.
That's that keeper that made his debut.
Yeah.
Remember his first game? He was
there's talk that Begovic might be leaving. I've heard.
Well, he was banished to the 21s or something last season.
Yeah.
And Boric signed another 2-year deal. So
yeah. So I think Holy goalie, exactly. And the only out really is Emerson Hyndman, although Lys Moussi looks like he's leaving Bournemouth to join Sheffield United. So, what do Bournemouth need?
I mean, I seen Emerson Hyndman quite a bit at Hibs last season. He was on loan for 6 months and looked no bad. He suffered of not being Scott Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, he was a good wee player, but he's gone to the MLS, man.
Yeah, that's a waste, isn't it?
Lloyd Kelly, I'm pretty sure he was playing non-league football.
Liverpool were in for him.
I've seen that.
Which is quite surprising considering that I think he's pretty. He's a good defender, like Kelly. He was one of the standouts for Bristol City last season.
Bristol City were really good last year. They were fun to watch.
So Bournemouth, do you think? I think they need another striker because I
don't think Wilson's going anywhere, but I think it might dry up next season.
Yes.
Like, only good players get off after that first season. I mean,
yeah.
Salah after the first season still comes back and scores 25.
Yeah. Yeah.
25?
25.
Right, outstanding.
Yeah.
I was the one going, doesn't he turn up in big games? Turns out he actually doesn't. By the way, only scored against City.
Yeah.
And obviously the Champions League final, it's a penalty. It's a free shot at goal.
Yeah.
You're already... Oh wait a minute, that was the first goal, wasn't it?
No, it was the first goal. Yeah.
Yeah, I was dying after that. Bournemouth just need to not go through that like sort of 10 games without winning again.
Yeah,
I mean, if we can see the team that would beat in Man United, pushed Man United pretty close, hammered Chelsea. They didn't beat Did they beat Arsenal? Or did they drew with Arsenal?
Yeah, drew.
I mean, I don't know. I think Bournemouth, they need to be sensible.
Yeah, they do.
There's no need to go out and buy big daft players. Like, it's just not the way down there.
Yeah.
That's an Arsenal I want to go.
Yeah.
Quite fancy going. I mean, it's what, 15,000?
Yeah, it's a nice wee ground. One of the teams expected to struggle this season is Brighton, because obviously
they were a ball here away last year, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. They were very, very close to going down. They've obviously bought in Leandro Trossard from Genk, 15 million.
Player, by the way. His stats are outstanding.
I don't know much about him, so
I always sign him in FIFA.
Matt Clark as well, Portsmouth captain, undisclosed free.
Cracking signing.
He played very, very well for Portsmouth. So
Man of the match against Sunderland in the Johnston's Paint Trophy.
Yeah, and
what's
also
it called now?
Oh God,
whatever the FA League trophy, whatever.
Yeah, it's and basically some of the players that
he was a big part in He's been a big part in Portsmouth's resurgence, and obviously with the fan ownership there. They need to bring in money.
Yeah. There's not really mainly big players that have gone out of Brighton. It's
None.
mainly sort of youth players. Although one player that could be on his way out is Lewis Dunk. Now we do believe that there is potentially a deal in place where he is going to go to Leicester City for £45 million as Harry Maguire's replacement. So what do Brighton need? They need a lot, I think.
I don't think they need much. I just think they needed a bit of freshen up. Trossard. I need to get Andoni going.
Yeah.
They probably need a striker. You can't rely on a 36, 37-year-old Glenn Murray. As much as I love Glenn Murray.
Glenn Murray's been terrific.
I mean, see that goal last season when he scored against City? I half cheered because I didn't want you to win the league, but even part of me was like, yes, they're staying up.
Yeah.
And then it was like, were they already safe?
They were already safe.
I was kind of happy he scored, and obviously City kind of took over and slapped them.
Yeah.
I think that's what got Houghton the sack. They got slapped pretty a lot. I mean, did they beat Man United 3-1 last season? Was that the season
3-2.
Was it 3-2?
3-2.
I was embarrassed. That was the second game of the season.
It was the second game of the season.
After
Yeah.
Leicester.
Yeah.
Because Andres Pereira he wasn't seen for about 4 months after that. Because he was supposedly terrible for wanting to take the ball out and pass.
Yeah.
But no, I think Brighton will be alright if they can get a striker in.
Yeah.
Or get one of their current strikers going.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I wouldn't be able to say targets for them, but I think if they finish 17th, they'll be happy.
They'll be happy. Yeah, definitely.
It's a sort of a Sunderland type thing,
Yeah.
staying in the league.
Yeah.
I want them to stay up. I've got
I like
a
Brighton.
friend of a friend's a big Seagulls fan,
Mm.
and a lot of them. He was outraged with this shooting sacking.
Honestly, I was as well.
I wasn't at all. I think the drop off they had was absolutely abysmal. But
We're like
it's not just the man-
one win in 9 games or something.
no, it's
I
one
think it
in
was
12.
1 in 12.
And I think, doing all that, you can't go on runs like that.
No.
I know they had a good run in the FA Cup. It was the FA Cup, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Semi-final.
Yeah.
But that reminds me of, who was it now? A couple of years ago anyway.
Mm.
Team done the same thing, just stayed up. But no, it's pretty much done for
Yeah.
Brighton.
it is.
Burnley, good business for Burnley again.
Jay Rodriguez coming
Cracking
back
signing, man.
for Burnley.
Cracking signing.
Yeah, it's a
He went away a kid and he's came back a man, hasn't he?
He has.
And he's exactly what Burnley need.
I don't know who the next one is. Joel Senior from Curzon Ashton. I've never
Non-league.
actually- No,
That's a non-league.
No. And then obviously.
No, they've signed Eric Peters as well.
Oh yeah, of course they
That's
have
not on the
signed
list,
Eric
but it's
Peters.
not Eric Peters. It's a 1-year deal with another 1 year to go.
Yeah.
And Stephen Mudge went the other way.
Yes, and also Anders Lundgaard was released as well. John Waters has retired as well.
That
So
was a shame, his injury,
Aye.
when he went back to Ipswich.
and the legend that is Peter Crouch, he retired as well. So
Everyone's favourite footballer.
absolutely,
Outside your favourite footballer.
absolutely.
The greatest line he ever said was, if he wasn't a footballer, what would he be? A virgin.
That was
And
brilliant.
a wee plug for his podcast. Get on it. It's amazing. If you listen to it.
I don't actually know.
Oh mate, get on it. They done a live event
Yeah.
and they had bands there. Their first guest to walk on stage was Liam Gallagher.
Oh wow.
I mean,
Who more can you get?
I mean,
Burnley. It's hard.
they'll be
isn't it?
fine.
I
They'll be
think.
fine.
I think-
Ashley Barnes. Who else have we got? Chris Wood. Jay
Yeah.
Rodriguez back at the club.
So you don't think they need to do
No.
much business?
Nah, they're solid. It's Sean Dyche.
He said it.
Sean Dyche.
Now, obviously,
Europe knocked them about last season. Do you know, I think Crouch was a great signing in January. I
Yeah.
thought, right, you've just let Sam Vokes go for 10 million. Which,
Yeah.
where was Sam Vokes worth 10 million?
yeah, exactly.
What's the thing with them in stock though? That's
Yeah,
3-4 players gone.
3-4 players exactly. Now, obviously, we'll do Chelsea because obviously they have got the transfer ban, but they have made one signing,
They're allowed.
Mateo Kovacic. I think it's a good signing. I think he did okay at Chelsea last season.
I thought he suffered because Chelsea were boring. And they never ever changed how they played. Sorry guys.
Yeah, it did feel like that, and then obviously the big out for Chelsea was Eden Hazard going to Real Madrid.
It's a bloody bargain they've just let him go for.
It is
80 million.
Yeah.
That's a bargain. I don't care what anybody says. It's a bargain for Hazard. When you're thinking, you're right, they're going to sign Maguire for 80 million.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Jade Silva's away to Bristol City. That's that been done. That was 9 million.
Thomas Kalach as well to Bristol City. That I remember.
Do you remember his debut at Anfield?
I do.
Him and Christensen and I think maybe John Terry.
It would be John Terry.
Because I'm sure they played like 5-4-1 with them, but that's the only game I remember him in. Ola Aina was away to Torino.
That's a very good move actually.
For him, it's a good move. He was pretty good at Hull last season.
Yeah.
And Charlie Masaunders away back to Vitesse Arnhem for another year.
Well, it's probably irrelevant to ask what Chelsea need because they haven't got.
No, just promote the youth, right, and forget about expectations and just let them ride this feeling of Frank Lampard. It's the only thing they can. It's the only thing they can do, and the only thing they should be doing.
Yeah, exactly. Crystal Palace. Well, they've not spent anything, but out Alan Wan-Bissaka to Manchester United. You must be absolutely delighted with that. Julian Speroni's been released. Jason Punchin's been released. And Bakary Sako, who I think just came in sort of last January.
No, they kept him in and around after a bad injury.
He's been released as well again. So Palace, what do they need?
I don't think they need anything unless they let Zaha go for some daft fee.
Yeah.
I think
I would be worried.
I think if Chelsea didn't have this transfer ban, I think they would do it for Batshuayi.
Yeah.
Again.
I'd be worried about the right side. Right back. I think right
Joe
back.
Ward.
Yes.
So Joe Ward, you've got.
But I think he's been moved to centre back.
Yeah, but they've probably got another youngster there. They've got a pretty good academy. Don't be surprised if they're the team that are doing all that business on last day.
Oh yeah.
Hodgson loves a
deadline
day signing.
He does love that.
We've already covered Everton.
Everton have been terrific, haven't they? Andre Gomez, Lusso Delph.
Good signings, man.
Great signings. Williams released. Kenny on loan to Schalke. Kieran Dowell, Derby loan. Joe Virginia, Reading loan. Korodi, Adedoyan, Hamilton loan. Luke Garbutt.
That'll be one to watch out for.
That'll be one to watch out. Luke Garbutt, Ipswich loan, and Anthony Robinson.
He was on loan there last season.
So yeah, Everton are ready for the new season. Leicester, Perez, steal at 30 million.
It's a steal. Considering they scored 11 goals last season.
Right.
I think did Rondon get 15 or something?
He was.
Or was Rondon 12?
He was 12, I think. Yeah, I think it was.
I seen his first goal last season. So this is all down to me going down to the game. Me and my crowd going down to the game.
Was this the Watford game?
Yeah. John Joe Shelby put the ball in and Perez just that beautiful wee flick of his scored. I mean,
I suppose the main sort of question mark over Leicester's Harry Maguire. I think we do expect him to leave. I think hopefully they will be bringing in Lewis Dunk. So Leicester, what do they need?
Well, Tillman's ain't on that.
No, and that's a cracking signing. I think that's one of his
killer,
best.
Man, that's a killer.
That is one of.
I mean, they've spent maybe 75 million. They're going to get that back with the Maguire money and probably spend 45 on Dunk. They're just replacing what they've already got. I mean,
exactly.
They're going to look good next season.
Exactly.
Rodgers is. Oh, your lot. Less said.
Liverpool.
Sepp
Vandenberg is the only Liverpool signing this
centre
summer.
back, innit?
Yeah, he's a centre back.
Know anything about him?
I don't know much about him, but they are tipping him to be better than Delict. So if that is saying something,
right, then he'd already be captain of whatever club he was at. Then.
Yeah. Out at Liverpool, Rafa Camacho. He's away back to Sporting Lisbon.
Right. We were talking about this, right, as part of the Bruno Fernandes deal, right? Where's his Bruno Fernandes deal if that was meant to be part of it? Or was that just one of those gentlemen's agreements?
I think that was one of those gentleman agreement things. I think he was wanting to go back to Sporting. It's a shame because I did like Camacho. He did. Grujic is back at Hertha Berlin on a loan.
What's going on with him? Because he's been tipped for pretty good things we use. And I remember seeing him at Cardiff 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
And he looked good, and I thought, go to Cardiff in the Premier League. But he ended up going to Hertha Berlin.
Alberto Moreno released. Yes. No disrespect to Alberto, he was garbage. Daniel Sturridge.
He's not the worst left back you've ever seen.
No, Paul Konchesky. Paul Konchesky, worst left back ever at Liverpool.
Ashley Young.
We'll come to Manchester United. Adam Bogdan released. I mean,
He was with us last season.
He was with you. How did he do it at Hibs?
It was outstanding. Really outstanding. The only reason he was picked at the number one thing was because he got that concussion.
Yeah.
And it was a shame because it suffered him for the rest of the season. Obviously, we've signed Chris Mitchell.
Yeah.
From Preston on loan.
Yeah.
If Rocky did go, which I know we're not focusing on Scottish football, but if he did go, my mum would be Bogdan to go back for.
Yeah. Conor Randall released. Shea Ojo's gone to Rangers on loan. Looking terrific. Kamal Grabara's gone to Huddersfield on loan.
Is that keeper?
Keeper? Yeah, Polish goalkeeper.
Cracking. Conor Randall, you remember him? He was pretty good for Hearts.
He was.
Looked quite agile on the ball, but I think SPFL, League 1, League 2, England, probably his level.
It's all about cover for us. And I say that in the most detailed of ways. I think it's just mostly about cover. I think we need cover for right back. I think we need cover for left back.
I don't think you need cover for right back because Klein's not going anywhere.
He's a strange one.
Just keep him.
He's a very strange one.
Keep him. He was brilliant at Bournemouth the back end of last season. Trent needs a rest. Stop putting Gomez to right back.
Everyone knows my feelings on Felipe Coutinho. I don't want him back. I do not want him back. Exactly. And then
he's an Angel Di Maria, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's one of them.
He is. I think we'll be fine, but we shall see if there's any deals to come in. But we'll see. Man City, Rodri. That's a Fernandinho replacement straight away.
A year early, innit?
Yeah, and they've also brought back the left back from PSV, Angelino.
There's a buyback clause.
Yeah, there's a buyback clause. And then obviously they've lost Vincent Kompany, who's their left manager, Patrick Roberts to Norwich on the seasonal loan, Fabian Delph to Everton.
Which we've covered.
Simple thing to say. City, they're fine.
They're going to roll on. They're going to roll on for 3 in a row. I think they are.
I think they'll be favourites. Now we come to Manchester United. Okay. Now I'll let you speak. Daniel James. I've seen a couple of friendlies already, and he's looking. He's quick. He's quick.
He's frightening. Pace. Pacey direct players.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to be first choice.
No.
Don't see him being first choice. Europa League going to be where he died.
Yeah, I think you'll get chances in the Europa League. No doubt about it. 15
million. Yeah, probably overpaid. But we're Man United. We overpay for. Yeah. We overpay for a seat in the stadium.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I think, is a fantastic signing because I think Manchester United needed a right back that can actually, defend, and that boy can defend. 129 tackles last season, the highest of any other in the Premier League. No.
Never dribbled past.
No.
Never dribbled past.
No.
Right. It's the only. We spoke about Liverpool. That's your only weakness. It's your full back.
Yeah.
Not saying anything about Robbo because Robbo's unbelievable. Arguably the best left back in the world at the moment.
Yeah.
Trent going forward's unbelievable, but that's where everyone gets at you. And a highlight, I know it was 2 years ago, but that game at United where Lukaku just bullied him.
Rashford.
No, well, what they done, I mean, Mourinho, for all his bad points, was a genius when it came to all this stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Manchester United, what they need, I will say now.
Centre back.
I think they need another left back because I think if Luke Shaw gets injured, then you're stuck with Ashley Young. In my honest opinion.
I'm going to jump at that window if you say that again. I'm going to jump at that window. The idea of the worst fullback in Europe.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that. The stats are there to back it up. I showed you the stats the other week when we done the last video.
Because I cannot see Manchester United.
He went injury free last season though.
Mm-hmm.
There's youngster. I don't think Demi Mitchell's going to get a chance.
No.
Borthwick Jackson. I've heard
Borthwick Jackson's away,
which is a shit. He's not been released or that. Something's going on with him. We don't know. I don't know anything more about that.
Yeah.
Not that I'm allowed to say much more.
No.
Sadly, I'm not allowed to say much more. You know what? We've probably got Delo there.
Yeah.
Delo. It's kind of I'm under. It's the first time in years I've been on. Well, last season I was underwhelmed as well, but probably need a central. We do need a central midfielder, whether Pogba goes or not.
Yeah.
We need a shit house in there. However, Herrera's doing. Not Herrera. Oh, Scott McTominay's been really, really impressive. I wasn't his biggest fan. Looks like he could be a bit of business. Good find by Mourinho. People are saying we need a striker. I don't think so.
No.
Unless Lukaku goes, I want a striker in. If Lukaku's not going, he's going to be benched.
Yeah.
Also, we've already, I think, may have spoke about Greenwood before, but there's Greenwood, Martial. We've got options there.
Yeah.
But if Lukaku goes, the talk is Ben Yedder deal's basically ready to be signed, sealed and delivered. Sell Lukaku for 60, 70 million, buy him for 30.
Yeah.
Looks a very direct player. I remember the Sevilla game at Old Trafford where he was the one who put us out.
Yeah. No, do you know what? I think I would definitely say left back is an area that you would need to cover.
Or centre back, obviously. Do we really need to mention that? I think it's a bit the obvious.
Yeah.
We're going to probably overpay for Maguire by about 30-40 million, right? But what make this plain and clear to anybody, Leicester do not want to sell him.
No.
Right? Therefore, if you want a player out of club, you have to pay a premium price.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
People say Van Dijk was greatly priced at 75 million, right? He's not really, unless he works out.
Mm-hmm.
He's made it look like pennies.
Yeah, exactly.
He's made it look like pennies.
Exactly. Newcastle, I mean, there's not much to say. Steve Bruce, new manager.
Boring.
That is. I think
most conceded goals ever in the Premier League.
Yeah.
100 and... Oh, something daft, I've seen it.
Yeah. I think they'll struggle next season, Newcastle.
Favourites for the drop, in my eyes.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, losing Iosi Perez as well, and
not keeping Rondon.
Not keeping Rondon. I
They
mean,
finally got rid of that useless Spanish guy, Joselu.
Yeah, he was garbage. Although I do actually remember him scoring against Liverpool, funnily enough. Norwich, Justin
good business
Darmich,
again.
Very good business. Very good business. Sam Byram from West Ham. Although actually, if someone's actually
Wait a
seen...
minute, was he not on Nottingham Forest last season?
He was, yeah. Funnily enough, actually, one of the Sky Sports News presenters actually said it's actually on Twitter, Sam Byram, Norwich City have signed Sam Byram for, wasn't 750k, he actually said 750 million pounds. So yeah,
I guess he was quickly corrected.
I think he was quickly corrected.
And the outs, there's not really much.
Not really.
Carlton Morris. He was
Mason
on loan
Bloomfield, that's in the... Was he at Hamilton?
No, that was Carlton Morris.
Right.
Carlton Morris was on loan at Hamilton 2 years ago, I think.
Aye.
Ivo Pinto's away to Zagreb.
How do you think Norwich will do?
Got back down. Straight back down.
Really?
I think they're going straight back down. Unless the youthfulness of the kids is going to save them, which is quite possible. They could have a Huddersfield Brighton type thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they're great to watch.
They are
great to watch last season. They're so much fun to watch.
And
they've got goal scorers there.
Yeah.
Pookie's, I mean, it was a booby signing by Lennon at Celtic, but he's looking like the real deal.
Yeah.
Which is good. Patrick Roberts is a cracking player.
Yes.
So
you think Norwich are going down?
They're gonna be 18th.
Okay.
18th. They're not gonna go. They'll go down with a fight.
Sheffield United.
Bye-bye.
Kind of cup.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
I'm not even wasting our prediction on this. They are going down with Newcastle.
I think they're favourites to go down.
But they've got that galvanising thing as well. They've got Bramall Lane, right? Jagielka, right? He can't be starting.
No.
His legs are gone. But in a back three, they play 5-3-2, so they might be all right.
Yeah.
Jagielka's great going in there. Luke Freeman looked a player at QPR. Sure, he was at Bristol or something before that. Quite like him as a player.
Callum Robinson
looked like a good player at Preston.
Obviously, we talked about Lys Mousset. He looks like he's going to be signing for Sheffield United. One of the outgoings is Connor Washington, who is at Hearts.
He's going to be good, man. He's going to be good up here.
He's going to be good.
Who else?
Martin Caelan Lavery. Yeah, he was released.
He was highly thought of, wasn't he? Was he at Everton?
He was.
He was very highly
It's mainly
thought of.
players that were in their team last
Paul
season.
Coots. Yeah, it's just Daniel Lafferty. I remember him being at Burnley. I think we've basically covered all this.
Basically covered Southampton, haven't we? I think
Target out. Davis signed his contract at Rangers, and Sam Gallagher's away at Blackburn for $5 million
that's a very good move for him.
under Tony Mowbray.
They'll be fine. I think they'll be
Heisenhutel and
fine.
his philosophy and all that.
Exactly. Tottenham in Dumbelly, fantastic signing.
Gutted.
I can imagine.
Gutted. Exactly the type of player United needed. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
Tottenham got
Don't
there
know the
first.
other one. Keon Tete. I don't know much about him.
Non-league.
Notts
County. And then he was in non-league. And obviously the player that ain't there is Jack Clark. Who's away
Oh,
back
of
at
course, yeah. Who's back at Leeds on loan, but obviously, yeah, he's signed for 8.5 million.
Covered Trippier.
Trippier, Luke Amos, Connor Ogilvie, Michel Vorm's been released. That's interesting.
That means Gazzaniga's second choice.
Gazzaniga, and then it's basically
Kids.
you plus Tottenham. They'll be fine. They'll be absolutely
Top four.
fine.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, definitely. Watford. Now, obviously, this is saying that they've got no ends, but they've actually got Craig Dawson, which I think is a very astute signing.
5.5 rising.
I think that's a great signing for Watford.
The rest of them, it's just kids apart from Bretos.
Bretos, yeah, I quite like Bretos.
Did he get his? Was he the one who got the red card rescinded?
Yeah.
Aye. I'm surprised at that.
I'm
quite surprised at that.
I quite like Bretos.
Tommy Hoban, who was on loan at Aberdeen last season, I think he's a bit back to Aberdeen.
Aye.
I think he'll be back to Aberdeen.
Watford really impressed me last season. I expect Watford to be
They've got one of my favourite players in the league.
Yeah.
And
is this the final? Oh no, it's still of course. We've still got two to go. West Ham, fantastic bit of business. Obviously, we've got Sebastian Haller, who is going to be very, very good.
I don't think so.
Pablo Fornals, who I think is.
I think it comes at the start of the video. Looks
incredible.
I mean, if he's going to be the number 10, Anderson and Yarmolenko.
Yeah.
I mean, Sebastian Haller's just got to stand in the box.
Yeah, exactly.
There's not much to do there.
They've bought two goalkeepers, which is
David Martin's a weird one.
That is a very weird one.
And Roberto is a keeper. I suppose you need backup for.
Well, because obviously Adrian got
released.
Andy Carroll, I mean, he's a wage thief.
He's not. I think Andy Carroll gets too much bad press, man. Can't help his injuries. We can't help his injuries.
Sami Nasri has gone to Anderlecht with Vincent Kompany.
And Nelson Fernandez.
Yeah.
I remember the hype around him when he first signed.
I remember the hype about him.
Signed with Big Sam, wasn't he?
Lucas Perez, what a waste of a signing that was.
I think that was need for cover. And Arsenal took a bit of a hit there.
Yeah,
I think they signed him for like 10 million and sold him for about 4 or 5.
We've both said the West Ham will be top 10
top
at
10.
least. Now, probably the best promoted team ever to have come up, Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Newcastle in the 90s.
Oh, yeah. well,
In the
21st century for a newly promoted team, definitely.
Wolves are incredible, aren't they?
Wolves have been fantastic.
They're a bogey team, man.
Yeah.
They beat us twice and we drew at Old Trafford with them.
Raul Jimenez, who was superb last season, probably expect him to be very, very good again. His partnership with Jota was one of the main.
Jota was sort of like a false nine, wasn't
he? He is.
But nah, they'll be fine.
They'll be fine. Top
but
eight.
The
top
only
eight
problem
again.
they got the Europa League spot, didn't they?
They did. The thing is with that, I'm going to say this now. I think they will be fine. I think with
Nuno being, ex-Valencia manager and that, they'll be all right.
I'm not sure if they can. Do you think they'll make the group stage?
A lot of difficult teams in that Europa League, you know.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, they could come up against Rangers.
Yeah, they could.
I wouldn't do you know what? Wouldn't fancy them against Rangers. Got to be honest, gone to Ibrox.
No.
And the way Rangers are rolling.
Yeah.
Not that I like saying that, but
yeah, I know. But like we say, Wolves will be absolutely fine. So that has us divulged into mainly everyone in the Premier League. Big thank you to Andrew for joining me. I will have his YouTube and I'll have his Twitter in the video description after this video. And thank you very much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be doing a Liverpool versus Borussia Dortmund preview.
What's that?
Looking forward to that one. So that they play on Sunday. So I'll be looking forward to that one. But thank you very much for watching. And like, share, subscribe. That would be muchly appreciated. And we'll be back later for another video for tomorrow.